Hey everybody, it is Halloween time, so that means that Valheim has released their Halloween patch over on the public test branch of the server for now. Hopefully in a couple of days it'll come out. I mean, Halloween's just right around the corner. It's on Tuesday, so they always release it right before Halloween, just a couple of days before. So hopefully Friday, so we have it for the weekend to get to decorate a little bit. Of course, we got the jack-o'-turnips have returned, but we've also got a new item, and I want to show you that new item. But before I do, check out my sponsor, G-Portal, right here. It's the link. You can save 10% on a gaming server if you use my link, directviking.com/Gportal. All right, let's take a look at the new hat. Boom. Check it out right there. Pretty wild looking. I actually added something similar to a mod that I commissioned called Jirok Hats. It was called a wizard hat. Looks a little bit like this. This maybe is a little more witchy looking. I'm going to go over the patch notes because I did fix a few things. And then after that, I'm going to come back and give you a really good close-up of this hat, spin around it, and then also talk about some of its stats and what it takes to make it. Okay, here we go. The patch over on the public test branch. And they say that we've been asking for the jack-o'-turnip, of course, because it's Halloween. It'd be nice to be able to decorate like a week or two before. But, you know, at last minute's okay. Mainly what that means is that we have the jack-o'-turnip through November and some of December when you don't really need it. But I guess the Halloween celebration can continue. And they added a new seasonal item this year, and that's that hat that I showed you. It's called the pointy hat. Aside from the seasonal content, we have a couple of fixes, and this patch also entails an engine upgrade to Unity 2022. Because of this Unity upgrade, please note that worlds used in this update will not be backwards compatible with earlier versions of the game. Therefore, be extra sure to make backups this time. So if you load the public test branch onto your computer and jump into one of your old worlds, sounds like you're not going to be able to load that old world in the current version of the game. So make sure you make a backup first, just in case. Okay, we'll go through the patch notes. They're not very long this time. So they got the jack-o'-turnip enabled, spooky season, new seasonal hat, pointy item, and they added a new render scale graphic setting that enables the main camera to be rendered at lower resolution than the viewport and UI. And they've also improved automatic input switching so that connected gamepads with stick drift no longer take over control when playing with keyboard and mouse. So for those of you using that, that's a good fix. Optimized code that determines which objects in the world to instantiate, lowering the baseline CPU time by up to 5%. They're really trying to optimize. They've got another line in here too about optimization, and hopefully this improves performance for a lot of you out there. They've optimized structural integrity calculations, massively decreasing CPU time in areas with large builds. I cannot wait to test this out on my servers where my players have built buildings and cities and areas with just tens of thousands of instances. So it'll be interesting to see how much more this helps. They've optimized enemy AI. That'll be fun to check out. Optimize underwater logic. Re-enabled objects to have more than 255 KVPs of arbitrary data of the same value type. Important for some mods. So it sounds like this is something that helps out modders. So those of you who enjoy mods, then hopefully the modders can do some special stuff with that. Fixed a bug that caused traps to trigger multiple times in multiplayer depending on how many players were near it. Okay, yeah, so that's a nice fix. Engine upgraded to Unity 2022. That's really interesting. I'm curious to see what are we going to notice when we're inside the game? Are we going to see any graphical things that look better? It already looks pretty great with its atmospheric effects and lighting effects. Hopefully that improves performance. You think that this version of Unity would be running smoother than the older version that they built the game on. Upgraded Steamworks.net and PlayFab party libraries to newer versions. Engine side optimizations for dedicated servers. Ah, yes, my servers and your servers for those of you who have them or play on servers. Remember G-Portal? You can save 10%, use my link. This will be great, hopefully, get some optimization for dedicated servers. They tweaked boss spawning to prevent them from occasionally getting stuck when spawning. In my experience, Motor has been one of the worst for getting stuck when it lands, this actually specifically says boss spawning. I know that Yagloth has had some problems when spawning, especially when I spawn bosses with admin commands. They really get stuck. And fixed a bug that caused clicking sounds when selecting building pieces via the controller. Okay, let's go take a closer look at the new pointy hat. Kidding me? Oh no, they broke everything. Here we go, as promised, the new pointy hat. Pretty neat looking. Love the way it dips over to the left like that instead of just going straight up. Got a leather band around there and then a nice buckle, gold buckle there in the center to hold it all together. Pretty neat looking. To craft the pointy hat, you're going to need 3 deer hide, 5 coal, and 1 bronze. And when you upgrade them, they only require a little bit of deer hide. Level 1 gets 1 armor and 800 durability. Level 2, 3 armor, 900 durability. Level 3 gets 5 armor and 1000 durability. And level 4, 7 armor, 1100 durability. So not really a great piece of armor that'll protect you out there, but it's definitely going to win some points for style. My only complaint about this hat, because it looks really cool, is that with magic in the game, added in Mistlands, why not add a little something to this for magic? Because it's supposed to be a witch's hat, right? Just for fun, just a little bit, maybe a little bit of Eider regeneration, something like that. I don't know. Maybe summon a witch's broom and glide with it like the cape. Or I don't know, that's a little wishful thinking, and doesn't really fit with Valheim, but would be nice if they did something with this rather than having it just be a cosmetic item. But that's okay. It's a role-playing thing and definitely wins points for style. And actually it looks great with the Fenris armor in my opinion there. Look at that. Yep, looks like a ragged witch's outfit, especially if you make a black cape or if you have the Odin cape like I do here. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you like this better than the fishing hat that they added not too long ago? I mean, how can you beat that? Look at all that. And this one comes with bonuses for fishing on it and swimming. Be nice if Iron Gate, if you're listening, do something with the witch's hat, please. That would be awesome. But either way, we appreciate having it as a fun role-playing item as well. Thanks to my patrons and YouTube supporters. You guys are awesome. And that's it for now. Have fun out there.